In this assignment, you're going to simulate what's happening to the molecules in a chemical equation, or when a chemical reaction happens. You'll notice in your slideshow that at the top of each slide, you'll see the chemical equation written out. I'm going to just highlight it in yellow just to kind of point it out. So there's the chemical equation. You'll notice that on the reactants side of the equation, you can see the molecular formulas for the molecules N2 and 3H2. Underneath the molecular formula, you can see a picture of what the molecules look like. There's a molecule of N2, and here's molecules of 3H2. The first thing that you need to do is fill in the chart on the reactant side of the equation. We need to figure out the total number of nitrogen atoms that exist on the reactant side of the equation and the total number of hydrogen atoms that exist on the reactant side of the equation. We'll start with the nitrogen atoms. If I come back up and look here, I can see that I have two nitrogen atoms. So I'll fill 2 into the chart. And I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen atoms. So I will fill 6 into the chart. During the chemical reaction, the reactants react with each other, which means that they cause each other to break apart into individual atoms. I'm going to break these molecules apart into individual atoms, and these individual atoms are not happy by themselves. They are going to rejoin with each other and get new partners and create new molecules, which we call products. And we can see, according to the chemical equation, that the product that are going to be made are 2 molecules of NH3. We see it at the top written as a molecular formula up here, but your job is to build those molecules the correct way. So I'm going to take my atoms and join them together to make 2 molecules of NH3. I'm working on one of my molecules of NH3 right now. And now I'm working on my second molecule of NH3. The last step is to fill out the chart on the product side of the equation. How many nitrogen atoms do I have total on the product side of the equation? And how many hydrogen atoms total? Well, I see 1, 2 nitrogen atoms on the product side of the equation, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen atoms on the product side of the equation. And then you're done, and you'll move on to the next slide. What you'll notice is that the reactant side is now empty because as the chemical reaction has taken place, those atoms have become products. They're the same atoms, but have created new molecules on the product side of the equation.